Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko, hot!
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
11. Gun. Hey, kill.
Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All right, let's go. Go. Take right open. 30 left.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime.
Hey.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. But instead, it's incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
All all set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Already.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun now, first round. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Travis Hunter making that play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
All right. 118. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. And it's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
What's that? 118. What's that?
Stroud now on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. The Jaguars are there, he's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 18 at the 32-yard line.
118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jaguars come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
11.
Lawrence in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Tomato. Done.
Inside give here for Tootin. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And the stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 38 out of the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
23. Hey, Soko, so hot. Take right open. Go, let's go. 13, Lou. 11. Hot.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, is the throwaway.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Gun. Easy. Threat on red. Take. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go. Hey, kill.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
On play action, here's Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Why, Tony? At 18. Let's go.
To the air, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
1st and 10, around the Mixon. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Robinson on the inside give. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing in the early going. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this, Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find payment.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, up. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Back to throw, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Swap. Mother swap. 19 Texans. Under.
Here's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Here's Stroud again. He connects downfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Hey, south. Oh, boom.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's trying to push the field. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there, and it sets up a Houston first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They go play action with Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
19 Texans. 118.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and goal at the 3.
Robinson finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
Lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 14, Jaguars 10. Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 10. And the
On
Jaguars
1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He goes to the hurry up here.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun. Go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Catch made. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Working quickly here.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Sink right.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Rip, 23. Done. They said it's hot.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Staring down, that down in distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 68-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
You know he was lobbying for his chance to try that kick, and look at what he was able to do. That is a new record. The longest kick ever made on an NFL field, and it really took perfection, Kate, across the board. The snap, the hold, and he hit that ball perfectly to break the record.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
All right.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 118.
And they just get the play off. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Wait. Here we go.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Shotgun now, 1st round. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
All right.
And air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Kate, they had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, go, go. 11, 11. Hey, kill. 13, Lou. Go, let's go.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, darn, they find...
Tootin gets it from the gun. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Second and 10 at the Texans 13-yard
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Catch made over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Working quickly here.
brings up third and 3.
Take right open. Hot. 30 left.
He'll throw it. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
All right.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Headed out right. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Jukes his way into space. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. A broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Hey, south. Here we go. Under. 118. What's that?
Mixing on the toss. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw right side. Dell has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the fourth. Tank Dell the touchdown. So, well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. From inside the 1, here's first and goal.
All right.
Robinson has the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, tomatoes.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They're set up at the 35 now.
On the quick.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
A give to Mixon up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Or swap, another swap.
Looking to throw it. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On red. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Completed left side to Thomas. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
Hurry left. Red on red. Take right open.
Setting up to pass. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
All right, let's go. 11. Hey, Ginger. Sink right. Luke. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They're going to try to get what they can on this third down, help their kicker out. Right now it's a 58-yard field goal try. Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
A 58-yard attempt.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
58-yard attempt.
And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. Cut. 11. Go. 30 left. Take right open.
First throw of overtime. Gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Done. This is hot.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
23. Hey, get on the focus. Hot. 11. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, so an important landmark cross on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a tough.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Take right open.
Second down give to Tootin. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
30 left.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 6. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Now it's his turn in overtime. This is complete to Schultz. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously, but now an opportunity teams get in regular season games too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
And he has this down to the 14-yard line. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to tie and give the football back, or do you go for 2 in the victory?
I'm not dodging it, Kate, but that's honestly a great question. And I know this, that decision better have already been made. The best coaches, decision makers, we know this. They're a play ahead, a series ahead, a possession ahead. That was a choice you made before you ever got the football.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. Houston calls it second timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here at OT.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave them a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this fourth down, they have wasted that chance.
And they're humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, where you tell yourself, just do your job. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
To throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Woo!